In today's video, we're taking a look at how to crimp ferrules easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do everything that we use on the video. We're going to leave a link on the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. That does help us out a lot. Thank you. So you woke up today and crimping is in your mind. Don't worry. Here at the StatUpBox team, we've got your back. A few blocks away, but a back is a back. And ferrules are used to neatly terminate stranded wire, preventing fraying and ensuring a secure, reliable electrical connection. Especially in screw or clamp terminals, they improve safety, durability, and make wiring a lot easier to install and maintain. And usually they come in two types. We have the insulated one, which have a plastic collar, usually color coded, which provide added protection, insulation, easier to handle, and helps with inserting into the terminal block. We also have non-insulated ones, which are just the metal barrel, no plastic collar. They are more compact and often used when space is tight or insulation is not necessary. But you can always place a heat shrink wrap around them for more security. A pro tip, depending the size of the barrel, is how much you want to strip from the wire. Once you have your ferrule, the next important thing is the crimping tool. And you can get this with a kit of insulated terminals or non-insulated. We'll leave links on the description. And the crimping tool is a ratcheting style tool that when pressed, it would compress the barrel into shape. And you can choose your crimping tool depending the shape that you want the barrel to take. And they could come in many shapes, but the two most popular ones are the rounded shape and the square shape. As you can see, this particular one ranges from 5 gauge all the way to 28 gauge and is automatic. It doesn't matter the size, it would automatically adjust as you squeeze to the size of ferrule that you use inside the ranges. So another pro tip, verifying the location where you're gonna insert the barrel so you can choose the correct shape is the way to go. And now that we saw ferrule technology and filled your brain with data, we're ready to start the installation. And the first thing that we want to do is cut our wire to size. Then we want to strip our wire to the size of the barrel. And for this, we're using the Klein self-adjusting stripping tool. We'll leave links on the description. And now, depending on the gauge of wire that you're using, in this case, we're using a 10 gauge. So that means for the insulated terminal, it would be a yellow jacket. If you're using a non-insulated one, then you want to choose the one accordingly. A pro tip, if yours is unmarked with the size according to the gauge, you can always start from the smallest one and work your way up. The first one that fits, that's the one. Next, we want to take our crimping tool and make this video rated R. You're going to take the barrel and insert it in the crimping tool hole and then squeeze away. It would automatically stop once it's done. So that means when you feel that you can't crimp no more, that means you done it. The next thing that you want to do is do the snug and pull test just to verify that everything is in there correctly. The last thing you want is to install it, pull the wire, and notice now you have two parts. If you're using a non-insulated one and you want to add heat shrink or use electrical tape as insulation, this would be the time to go ahead and do that. As you can see, in this particular case, we have a square shape. If in your case you were using a round one, you would get a rounder shape. But let's say you strip your wire to the barrel size of the ferrule, but the terminal block where you're going to insert it is smaller. You can always cut your barrel to size. And now you've done it. You become the wire terminal creator of your town. There's nothing you can't crimp. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone on the StatUpBox team or someone on the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.